Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Bants With Tey, without Tey, because I'm introducing today. I'm Laila Johnson Salami, and today I'm here to try out Tey's chicken wings, have his questions coming in at me. I hope there's nothing too dangerous, because the chicken wings being suicidal is already enough, and of course a drink or two. So you do want to stay tuned for this episode. Hey Tey, how you doing?
She didn't do that better than me, right?
Yes, she did.
Welcome to Bants With Tey. My guest, Laila Johnson Salami, is here. How you doing? Round of applause, please.
I am good. Welcome to Bants With Lay. Round of applause for my guest, Tey. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you very much. I've always wanted to see what's like on the other side.
What it's like on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, it must be good to be on the other side, because today I'm going to finish you with questions.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Well, I have questions too.
You have questions?
Okay, let's do one.
1-1.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't actually have questions. I was kidding.
Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
right? I met you recently while you were recording your Broken Records podcast. And how has that experience been?
It's been really good. I mean, I always wanted to start a podcast. Well, when I say always, I mean for like the past year and a half, right?
Yeah.
I've wanted to start a podcast, but you never really know what angle you want to go for. And sometimes you just have to wait to be sure, right? About what it is that you want. So I have the best manager in the world, Wiwa, and as soon as I told her about my idea, she basically brought it to life, right?
Yeah.
So it's entirely for young people, by young people. I don't like to see myself as like the host of the podcast, but I like to see myself as a medium that creates conversations on that platform. So seeing the Broken Record as a hub for young people to have conversations that we normally don't talk about in society, you know, but we should. And being away from the NBC and all the nonsense of like, you know, national radio and television, it gives you the ability, podcasts literally give you the ability to speak your mind. And I think it's one of the greatest forms of expression in the media to actually have that freedom of expression. So.
Listen, so, no, because like you say about like freedom of speech and just like speaking your mind, but then in the states of the country that we are currently living in, do you think we're ever going to get to a point where we can actually say what we truly mean?
Absolutely. And I don't think it's going to come overnight. I mean, this is what I always say to people. It's such a journey that if we don't start now, we're only shooting ourselves in the foot, because we should have started yesterday. We should have started last week, you know, and we have this mentality or this psyche whereby when it comes to our politics and the way we run our elections, we always look ahead like, okay, there's 2019. Okay, come 2019. Okay, come 2023. And it's kind of like, no, come yesterday, come last week. All of this should have been changing, right? So I don't think it's a case of things aren't going to get better or we're not going to see hope, because I genuinely believe that there's so much in the 2019 elections that we saw that people don't realize. But I do believe that election by election, things are getting better in different aspects. What we need to do now is we need to always make sure we go back to the drawing board, which unfortunately not enough officials and INEC, etc. are doing, right? Going back to the drawing board is saying, okay, what were the problems that we experienced in these elections? In the South, a major problem was ballot box snatching. In the Southwest, a major problem was processing card readers. Okay, how do we now fix these problems? What can we do ahead of 2023? First of all, the card reader problem, the solution is very simple. Why are we not using eye biometrics? That is even the first question we should be asking. Between now and 2023, what they need to do is scrap every single PVC so that 4-year-olds and 12-year-olds in the country who are holding PVCs and going to cast votes that they are not legalized to do, don't do it, and start a new system that recognizes you based on your eye biometric.
So let's take a step up.
Okay.
Are your questions ready for me?
My questions are ready for you, but I'm waiting. I want to continue.
No, I kind of just want to like understand who you are.
Understand who I am.
Yes.
Through the questions I ask you.
No, through the questions I'm about to ask you.
Oh, yeah, go
right?
for it.
3 very important questions,
Okay.
right? What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? Oh, I have a few. Can I name like 3?
Of course.
Okay, I love anything pasta based. Pesto pasta is like my life. I'm an addict. Yeah.
Yes.
I love sushi. But my favorite Nigerian food is definitely amala. Like I must eat amala at least once a week. Otherwise, I don't feel like right. I don't feel normal.
Wait. Apart from amala and gbegiri with ewedu, right?
Of course.
What is your favorite soup?
My favorite soup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that aside, my favorite soup, I love seafood okra. Like I love seafood okra. But you know, even though I'm Yoruba, like I really love soups from like the East. Like I love afang. I love ogbono.
Do you know banga?
I love banga. I love banga. Love. Banga, afang, and ogbono would probably be in my top 5 alongside everything incorporated into amala and seafood okra.
You really love amala, don't you?
It's not love, it's
life.
Of life.
It's like,
yes, it's a way of life. That's it. It's like a culture, an amala culture that I'm trying to now encourage instead of a Yahoo culture.
amala culture.
Amala culture.
Yo, before I moved to Lagos, right, I had never eaten amala before, and I actually thought it was disgusting.
You missed out, so.
No, because it was just I'm from the south, right? I'm from Port Harcourt, so there's like amala. Which one is amala? And then the soup is just drawing, and it just looks like something that comes out of your nose and stuff.
You see your life.
And then I came here and I was just like, you know what? I'm wrong. Amala's dope.
Rate it out of 10.
It's like 12.
What's your favorite Nigerian food?
My favorite Nigerian food is probably banga soup with starch.
Okay, fair enough. What's your favorite? Okay, aside Nigerian food, what's your favorite food?
Pancakes.
Pancakes with bacon and maple syrup.
You know.
Love.
Do you want to be in Nigeria?
Do I want to be in Nigeria?
Yeah.
That's a very difficult question because I do want to be in Nigeria, but at the same time, I also feel like if I don't experience and travel and live in other places in my 20s, then when am I really going to do it, you know? So I don't want to tie myself down to Nigeria throughout my 20s. Like, I want to make myself flexible enough in my own psyche to say that, okay, if I get a good job right now in Canada or in the UK or wherever, I am out. Even if, for goodness sakes, it's in Afghanistan, you know, but being able to actually experience the world and travel and live in other places, you know, work with other people, experience different cultures. I do not want to tie myself to Nigeria in my 20s, but I have too much work in Nigeria in my 20s on amala. Is in Nigeria. You know, I have to go back to Ibadan if I really want good amala.
What's your favorite Kenny song?
Next.
No?
Next.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
That's so difficult because I have to answer that. Why are you doing this to me?
My thing is like with this culture of canceling people, right? And everybody just wants to cancel. Oh yeah, I'm going to cancel this. If you know everything that everyone does, like the people that make the things that you wear, that you listen to, you're going to cancel everything. So isn't there a point to say, okay, maybe we can have the arts, like at least the parts of the arts that created our memories and not be destroyed by them?
You know, I think to an extent you do have a point there, and it would be beautiful to see it in that way. But unfortunately, the world, realistically, that's just not the case in the world today. And it's hard because it's a very sad thing for people to have to swallow. It's also hard because in the world's history, this is the first time we're actually living in a generation where these conversations are coming out as prevalently as they are. So this is actually a new thing that the world is experiencing, this culture of ousting this number of people, not just musicians, from Harvey Weinstein to whoever, people all around, actors, what's his name? House of Cards, I've forgotten the idiot. Kevin Spacey. You know, people are literally coming out and being able to speak up and say, you know what, this is what this person has done to me. You canceling that person is therefore your choice, right? Now, I know exactly what you mean. You say it would be so nice to reserve these memories. Oh yeah, Thriller. But not everyone is going to feel that way. So I think it's very independent.
Listen, you're trapped on an island.
Oh my.
Right? You can only get one person, dead or alive, one book, and one album. What would they do?
One person dead or alive, I'd certainly have my mother. One book, The Oneness of Life, I think it'll have to be J. Cole 2014 Forest Hills. I think. I wouldn't say it's my favorite album of all time.
That's a good album.
I think in that situation, with that, it would definitely have to be that.
Yo, that's a good album.
Yeah.
No features.
No features on the album, yeah.
Did you still have those questions?
Do I still have those questions? Yes. What is your hair routine?
Water,
coconut oil,
and conditioner.
You have a choice.
Okay.
These are your only 2 options.
Okay.
It's either tonight you're sleeping in a bed with rats or you're sleeping in a bed with cockroaches. Which one are you choosing?
Oh, rats.
You're choosing rats.
Yeah, because rats...
I haven't told you how many rats in the bed with you.
That's cool. Rats can't enter my ear.
Okay, you're choosing between sleeping in a bed full of spiders or sleeping in a bed full of cockroaches.
What's up with you, man?
Which one?
Spiders or cockroaches?
Yes.
Man, I'll go with the roaches. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment we like to call the Table of Doom. Basically, my beautiful team, they're going to be asking us questions. We're one team,
okay,
right?
Perfect.
And we have to get the questions. If we fail the question, we have to eat.
I can see Alee already looking at me like she wants to mess me up. You know, let me put on my sunglasses because these wings look like they're about to make me cry. That's
suicidal.
Well, that's why it's called the Table of Doom.
Exactly. My last guest, he really let me down. He couldn't get any questions.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
SDP, ADP, PDP, APC, YPP, ANN. No, I said ADP, APC.
No, that was 7 seconds. 10 minutes.
You see, you niggas are trying to fuck me up and you will not. My first issue with you frauds is how can you name 10 political parties in 10 seconds?
I said 8.
I told you they're evil. I told you they're evil.
Oh, but I was on 7 seconds and you guys caught me off. No, I can't take it again because it was at the top of my head. Now I'm messed up.
You ready?
Oh my God. Which one am I?
Just go for that one.
Oh my God, I'm scared. Wish me luck.
Can I give you a piece of advice? Don't do.
I'm already sweating, guys.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh.
You know what? Let me tell you why you guys are so evil. As I was eating my wing, I said, this is not that hot.
Yeah.
You know, gave me this shot.
Oh, this alcohol. It's made in India now. Yeah.
So did I have to now take a shot because you fucked up?
No, we both have to eat wings. So when you started doing it on the couch, how did it feel to directly deal with people that might or could change the direction?
I loved it. Because we're employing you. Like, you can't just step into office and ignore that the youth have a voice. We have a culture in Nigeria where we feel like once someone is older than you gotta shut your mouth. Not that you have to respect them. The culture, I'm sorry, is actually that you have to shut your mouth. And it shouldn't be the case. If I, as a citizen, voting of age, is employing you into office, I should be able to criticize, scrutinize, and ask you whatever I want. I'm not the one running for office, it's you. You know, and I feel like a lot of people need to start getting into that drive because these are the things we need to move us forward as a nation. Yeah,
and I'd like to ask you a question. Like, when I was watching the show, I was enjoying it, but then it seemed like you used to set traps for these guys. So you ask them like one dumb question, and they would just like give you like a dumb answer. You're just like, oh, by the way, and then you just give them like facts. Was that like intentional?
Not really. They all just kind of look at me and think I'm stupid. First of all, they'll be like, this one even Nigerian. And then it's like, you know, so they'll undermine me.
Who was that guy that was calling like young lady or something like that? Like, well, he didn't get it.
First of all, lady, hold on, lady.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, before you do, is there any chance that you're going to go into government?
I am free floating. I mean, I've always said this, like, I don't know. All I know is what I want to do. What I want to do may or may not involve government, depending on the way my life pans out. If it does involve government, I will not shy away. And I will run for office. If it doesn't involve government, then it doesn't involve government. The more I talk, the hotter it gets on my tongue. This is so systemic. You guys basically bring people on this show to say, okay, come and dance with me so I can fuck you up.
No, we don't.
God.
Laila for the people.
Laila for the people. Vote for Laila. A vote for Laila is a vote for...
It's a vote for the people.
There we go. The words are on fire!
There's a reason why this is called the Table of Doom, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus wept.
Yo, could you get the side of Laila's face?
I need more tissue for my forehead. I'm dripping.
So listen, obviously, it's very obvious why I will ask you for us to get the next question.
Uncle, you brought me on this show to tell me that...
We can't.
Tey's best food, starch and banga. Nigga.
Yo!
You see, he told me that I have to at least get one correct. I've done it.
No, don't.
I've done it.
Don't.
Okay.
She has a dog. Laila.
Life at Aristokrat is a very wicked life.
Listen, let me tell you something. Me and Laila were soldiers or warriors.
We're warriors.
We're going to eat our wings and we're going to smile while doing it.
We're going to smile. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yum.
The flavor is really jumping off. You know, it's like death.
It's so succulent as well. Rate these wings out of 10.
To be honest, these wings are like 8.8. They're like a good, like crunchy, but then at the same time, they're like a bit
crispy smooth. I feel you. Love them.
Yo, so when it comes to dealing with Lagos life, what are some hacks that you use on a daily basis?
Get a car, don't use any paid cab service. The drivers will make you run mad. That's number one. Number two, budget half of your money for data. Let's have another wing together. Because we're bosses, we're going to do it because they thought they were going to focus on...
Laila, we're going a bit too far now.
No, we're not going a bit too far, Tay, because this is Bants With Tey. So now the joke is on you. You guys wanted me to have these wings. We're going to have these wings.
Listen. Okay, you can have
You wanted me to eat pepper. We're going to eat pepper. Both of us will die on the line. Let's go.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yo, this is Bants With Tey and Tay.
Cheers to that.
And we do this. Cheers.
Yum. Why is it so good?
Laila. Yo, amazing having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'll tell you something, right? You inspire me because you're one of those people that always says, not necessarily what is on her mind, even though you do, but you always say what you need to say that you feel people need to hear. And that's something I feel a lot of people look to you for. Is that something that you grew up with, or is that something that you learned?
Also something I came to realize when you're a young person that grows up in a world that tells you you can't be, you can't do, you can't say, you can't think, and you have the ability and opportunity to say you can be, you can do, you can say, and you can think, you'll use that opportunity and maximize the potential of it and show other young people that they can do it too. I don't see why just because one 50-year-old Nigerian man that couldn't give a crap about may come and say that, oh, you see these young people that are saying this and that about sex on TV. Well, fuck you. Go and take your Viagra and sit down, man. Let us see and speak about our sex in peace.
Ask the last question. Well, hold on, we need to take a shot.
Fuck.
Listen, Laila, warriors.
Well, warriors.
Lay and take.
What state are you from again? Rivers?
Yes, I'm Bayelsa.
Bayelsa, you're from Bayelsa,
Where you from?
and I'm from Oyo State.
Oyo State.
Those are actually warrior states.
We know.
We know. We know, you know.
Oh. Highest currency. It's in Japan. England.
Ireland.
No.
Singapore. Thailand and Ireland.
Huh?
Kuwait.
That's cool. Last one.
It's okay, last one.
Last one. Okay,
You choose my wing, I choose your wing.
That one.
I choose this one for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks like a suitable for.
Cheers to our last wing. There's 2 left for Alee and Benga, seeing as they're the real 2 criminals.
This is
life
true.
an aristocrat.
Salud.
Salud. Oh my goodness. How do I look when I'm eating?
Good.
Like a mongrel.
The fact about it is, like, if you're eating and if you look good while you're eating, you're not eating right. Like, it's not tasting nice to you.
Facts.
It's true.
You see me, Samala.
Oh.
I need to design a show where there's Amala on the show on every episode.
I'll be on that show.
Oh, 100.
I would be the guy that clears up the person who's not eating Amala's food. You know?
I'm telling you.
So, Laila, you battled. We had questions. We had games. The table of doom. How do you feel? As a champion that did not quit.
I want to enter the ring with Alee. After this. Let's go and fight.
Because you know Ali set up this whole thing, right?
I know. Alee is the real criminal here. But I feel good. Because these wings are actually yum. I mean, spicy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yum. Alcohol, tissue to wipe the sweat, fun people, good questions, good vibe. Bants With Tey. It's the one. I loved it. Love coming on the show. Thank you so much for having me.
God bless. Thank you for coming.
Thank
Any
you.
last words? Anything you want to tell the people?
Of course. Follow the Broken Record podcast. Please, I'm tuned into every episode. There's a new episode every Thursday at the Broken Rec Pod across all social media platforms. Follow me at Laila Johnson Salami, but Broken Record is more important. Please. Wait. Still swallowing.
Definitely following the Broken Records podcast because I was actually in one of the viewings.
Are you going to come on an episode next season?
Yo, invite me. I'll definitely come. So, listen. Go listen to the Broken Record podcast because not only is it a great show, not only does it have Laila Johnson Salami on it talking her shit, but I was privileged enough to be sitting in 2 recordings.
Yeah.
And to be honest, what you were talking about are things that I feel like people, you know, in our generation need to kind of speak about, you know, and be about, you know. And you know what? Respects to you for being a proud, independent woman, always talking your shit and always being on the right of it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on the show. And I cannot wait to have you on the Broken Record next season.
Yo, salute.
Salute.